They used to be really hard to get hold of, these black minnows, and we had to order them from the continent or maybe rely on a patchy UK supply of them. Nowadays it's a lot better though. They're well stocked throughout the UK's tackle shops, particularly on the coastal sea fishing based tackle shops towards the West Country and North Wales. They come with a huge variety of tails and head colours. So today we're taking a look at this 40 gram offshoring khaki. So it's a 40 gram head and it comes with 2 tails. We'll have a look at that in a minute. And they're calling it a number 4 tail with a 40 gram head, so you get the 2 spares with that. You can take them out. It's made of like a rubbery latex thing, and it's very soft, very realistic, as I say, but it does mean it gets nicked and battered, particularly if you're going to catch a fish with it. Okay, so they come in shallow shore, offshore or deep type of heads, and the profile's slightly different. I don't think that affects the way the fish moves really. They're all made of lead, just slightly heavier, so check the weights on the front of the packet for that. I actually cast an offshore one from the shore, so it's a little bit heavy for braid and fluorocarbon, but it works just as well, I think. Okay, so there's an ingenious way that they do the hook on this. The hook sits on a little latch, and you can see that this is the head itself. You've got the eye there, it's like a sticker stuck on thing. It doesn't tend to fall off actually, haven't had a problem with it. There's the latch that the hook goes onto, so that actual weight, the head bit, will go onto the lure. You push it through the rubber and then you attach the hook, which will sit on there with the point uppermost on the lure. So we gave a little bit of a go. I have had bass on these, not on this particular occasion. Very realistic in the water, very easy to fish. You find it doesn't get hung up very easily on the snags either, because of that point being uppermost and it actually hidden within the rubber. I've probably fished with this probably out an hour of fishing with no fish caught, and that's the state of it. You see it's been knocked about a bit there. It's important to make sure the gape of the hook moves freely within that rubber body, so that if the bass take it, if a bass come and took that, the point would come out of that little recess at the top. You see there, you hook it through. It's almost like, you know, threading it through a bait. The rubber's so soft, and then point comes out the other end and then just sits in there, you see. So it should have a little bit of movement. I'll have a play around with it. Now of course once this has been used a few times, it's going to get some wear and tear. Just slow that up a little bit. You can see how the head is pushed into that bit of the rubber, so you'd push the head so it fits nicely in there, and then the hook is threaded on the inside, so you can almost cover the whole of the hook so that it's not sitting proud. I've got a feeling when the bass take that, they give it an initial first knock to stun the prey, so I wouldn't strike first, but I'm no expert at that. It's up to you how you want to fish the lure, and there you go. So that's what you're doing basically, is you're weaving that hook through, point to go through the body and then obviously out the other side with the point uppermost. It sits nicely within the rubber body there. Should be a little bit of play as well, so that if a fish does take it, it's going to hook. So let us know if you've used these before. Have you actually caught anything on them? I still don't think they're as good as live bait, but we thought we'd give this a first little try as a tackle review. And if you've got any comments, please engage with us at the bottom there, and then subscribe to the channel if you want some more tackle reviews.